to me for a second? The man burning the Quran in Florida is doing it out of hate. Okay?
Right. Yes.
Muslims practicing their own religion in their country is not doing it out of hate.
But he's doing that out of hate.
No, he has the right to do it. I mean, if somebody came over...
You're standing here saying, support the Constitution.
I support him doing it.
For the record,
I'm not telling him to go and do it.
I think they should build this thing here. I have no problem with it.
Okay,
but he also has his right to burn the Quran. And he can't say he doesn't...
I say it's ridiculous. I don't ask him to stop. That's not my goal. I give him his First Amendment rights as I allow for people to
know break loose if somebody has a Bible here Saturday and all this burns that. I bet y'all hell's going to break loose.
No doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. It's a disaster. It's a total mess.
Yeah, but see, as a Muslim, we're told in our book, if this was a church having the same problem, that we would stand up for it. We would defend the houses of worship here.
But you also have to understand that you take a stand on the Quran that other people don't, right?
What does that mean?
There's also a stand on the Quran that with two planes into two buildings over there. No. Yeah. That's not? No.
Yeah, but I mean...
They're not? They thought they were. I'm not saying they're... Look, I don't...
Yeah, but I'm saying Muslims died, and also they had a prayer placed inside the World Trade Center. I mean, where does the line drawn?
I'm agreeing with you. I have no problem with this.
No, I know you do. I heard you. But I'm saying I'm dealing with... You're making a statement. I'm just dealing with the issue. You presented the case.
We're the people who flew the planes into those buildings. Did they believe they were...
Excuse me.
They believe they were...
We're blocking the sidewalk, everybody.
Did they believe they were true Muslims?
Not blocking the sidewalk.
No, they wasn't. No.
But did they believe they were?
No. You know, Muhammad Atta was in a strip joint in a bar. That's not a... So from the very beginning, even if he says that... Hold on, you asked me a question. I'm going to answer you.
I know where you're going.
Okay, well, I'm going. You said, was he a true Muslim? I'm saying he wasn't.
But did he believe he was?
It doesn't matter what he believes.
It does to the people who follow him.
Timothy McVeigh, did he believe in his cause? The one that shot, the one that killed the abortion, the one that killed the doctor for abortion. Did he believe? The Catholic, the priest who committed that? That doesn't qualify. That doesn't qualify the position that's taken here, whether it's right or wrong.
Again, I'm not...
I know what you're saying.
What I'm saying is, I'm just trying to say why I understand why people can have a problem
There's a prescription
with this.
for that.
They can have a problem with the guy burning the Quran. They can have a problem with the Catholic Church. They can have a problem with
the monuments of Hitler. Bill of Rights gives me that right also. Why do I do that?
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is...
Where do you find the Bill of Rights?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that once, if you say if you believe in the Constitution and you say I have a right to build... Let me make my point. I'm going
to do something. Doesn't mean it's right.
But that's not...
Who decides that?
Hey, but that doesn't... We're not governed by... We're not governed by what you feel. I'm not governed. My life is not governed by your opinion. I can respect your opinion, but my life is not good. You know, people then listen. People said they didn't want black people moving their neighborhood. We're sensitive. I don't want you to move. Could you move somewhere? Why can't I? It's the same. You're taking the same position. You're taking the same position. You're saying if it wasn't right. I'm saying
you're shoving it down people's throats.
The Constitution says I can build it.
You're just going to make things worse.
And democracy says that, well, you can wave your hand all you want. That's why you're limited in your thinking. You're limited in your position. That's why you wave your hand.
Question, because you're clearly much more even-minded thinker than these guys. Is it fair to investigate where this money's coming from?
Well, I put it this way: it can be, but you tell me that the government is not going to monitor where this money is coming from. But then the thing is that then there's
a... Sure they are.
Oh yes they are. Yes, you kidding? Come on.
Talking to him, please.
Let me tell you something. If you set a precedent like this, right? So then you gotta because there's Jews in Williamsburg and Crown Heights that's building all over the place. Nobody.
You're 100% right.
Nobody's questioning that money.
Is they get to pray in school. They get to do all the things as a Christian I can't do.
Right. But I don't have no problems with that.
I don't have any problems with any of it.
Right. Okay.
Trust me, man.
Right.
I got no problems with any of it.
I accept your position.
All I'm saying is that what is what bothers me the most about it is the media and the selective anger and the selective, right?
Exactly.
I hear all the time, there's Muslims that are out to pray in the public schools in Brooklyn and Queens.
Right.
You telling me that there aren't Hasidics praying in
all over the place.
Right.
I mean, they make accommodations.
As a Catholic, if I said I want to start a Bible class in a public school, the Supreme Court would hear it in a week.
The students can, the students can, the teachers can.
No, but listen to me. But there are students, they make, I know for a fact in different places in Brooklyn and in Queens, they put aside areas in a public school to allow Muslim kids to pray, and they put aside areas in a public school to allow Jewish kids to pray. If you put aside anywhere in this God's great United States, aside for Catholic kids to pray in a public school, the ACLU would shut that school down.
Well, I don't know about that.
Second.
But when I was going,
all right, so now you listen to me.
Go ahead.
So my problem is the selective association to the freedom of religion. It absolutely is. Because if you come down, where are you out there protesting in favor of Catholics?
Yes.
Where? A priest stands across the street from an abortion clinic saying the rosary bead and gets clocked in the head by a cop with a billy club. I don't see the ACLU backing me up. I don't see anyone backing that guy up. And I know that priest, and I've gotten him out of jail 3 or 4 times.
You can go down the list of all the outrages that people have committed in somebody else's religion and somebody else's religion against their religion.
This is not about religions against religion. This is about the government.
Let's talk about what this is. Do you want to talk about what this is?
I have already told you I have no problem with
it. You have no problem with it.
At all.
Fine. But you said, what's going to happen if they build it? What's going to happen?
What's going to happen is my only problem with building it here is there are a lot of nut jobs in this country, and they're going to come down here and on both sides of the issue and make it.
I stay in a community center when I go to.
But when do I stand up? Because it was the color of my skin one time, and I couldn't change. I couldn't hide that.
100%.
So what I'm saying,
I stay in a community center in Jerusalem, and I go to Jerusalem. It's called the YMCA. It's the nicest building in Jerusalem. It's called. I'll tell you what happened. When it opened up, it's opened up as a community center. There is a chapel inside if you want to have a prayer room. They have mixed classes for children, Arab and Jews and Christians. Do you know what happened to the YMCA? 78% Jewish, it's 12% Muslim, and 10% Christian. When this opens up in this neighborhood, the visitorship to this place, which is going to have a health club, a library, a community center, they're going to have schools for children. You're going to have virtually the same population distribution. But then why shouldn't it happen?
I'm not saying it shouldn't happen. I never said it shouldn't.
When I was going to school, right, the Catholics had religious instructions on Thursday, where they were able to leave, you know, and they had I forgot the name. They had the Catholic club then too. So I'm saying that, you know, I know your position. What I'm saying is that where do we draw the line? Because it has nothing. It has nothing to do with it. They went to Staten Island and they stopped that mosque from being built. They went to Sheep's Head Bay. You know?
I think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think to stop it's
crazy. I appreciate it.
It's insane because all that does is anger people.
Right. Exactly. Well, I appreciate the thought, and this discussion is necessary.
With this thing here, is that there's no voice, there's no Muslim voice in this country. Not one side, not one place. But as soon as anything happens, there's going to be a microphones down here constantly. And they better be prepared to answer.
The only thing I would say is to think that it's not going to antagonize people. It's putting your heads.
Yeah.
And to come back at it and say you're if it's antagonizing you, then you're anti-First
What do you mean by
Amendment.
antagonizing?
Because look, there's 3,000 people died here, and whether you believe they were Muslims flying those planes or not, the people whose families who died believe they were.
Whatever accepted, I will take whatever.
But you know how long this message has been?
Whatever fact you want to present to say.
So there's outside agitators that came here.
It's the press more.
Look,
there's one on West Broadway.
There's one right around the corner over there.
It's all I'm saying is
on Sunday they had a ritual for Father Michael Murphy. Father Michael Murphy. No, Michael Murphy. He was a chaplain for the fire department.
That got killed.
Judge.
There were two.
The one who got killed.
The one that was gay.
Yeah, that's Judge.